Hey guys, so in this video I am going over the quiz review. It is the first one on the week 3 to-do list for the quiz review. The one underneath the assignments is just additional quiz review if you need it. So for this one, I want to do a few of them just to clarify any misconceptions you may still have. So for number 1, we are told to find the value of each trig ratio. So what that means is that using our SOHCAHTOA, or the saying some old hippie caught another hippie tripping on asphalt, we're going to determine if we're looking at the opposite over hypotenuse, adjacent over hypotenuse, or opposite over adjacent. So my suggestion, until you get comfortable, is writing out your SOHCAHTOA. And for number 1, we are looking at sine. So the S is representing our trig function, and we're looking at the next two letters, which is O and H. So sine of theta, which is our angle measurement, equals opposite over hypotenuse. So in this case, we're looking at angle C, which is over here. Our opposite side is across from the angle that is identified. So it's sine of C equals opposite over hypotenuse is straight across from our 90 degrees. So our hypotenuse is 50. So our answer is 40 over 50. If we wanted to simplify it, it would be 4 over 5. And that would be our answer. So if you will, pause the video and try number 2. Number 2, you should have gotten 3 over 4. So let's go on to number 3. Number 3, we are finding the measure of the indicated angle to the nearest degree. So what do we know from this triangle? We know the opposite side and the adjacent side. And remember, the adjacent side is the side that touches the indicated angle, but is not the hypotenuse. We need to know the angle, and we need to determine which trig function we're going to be using. So how we determine our trig function, we see that we have an O and an A involved. So in our SOHCAHTOA, which one involves an A and an O? It involves the last 3 letters, which is involving tangent. So in this case, we have a tangent of the angle, which you can put a question mark if you want, you can put a variable if you want, or you can use theta. It does not matter. And in our SOHCAHTOA, O comes first, so our opposite side comes first in the fraction. So 33 over our adjacent side, which is 24. And then we solve it for our angle measurement. So to get rid of tangent, we have to do the inverse of tangent on both sides. So inverse tangent on both sides. Tangents cancel out. We're left with the question mark, or the angle measurement, equals inverse tangent of 33 over 24. I explained explicitly how to put this in the calculator. If you go back to week 2 in the extra video, I linked into that document. But you just simply put this in the calculator, remembering to be in degree mode, and your angle measurement should be approximately 54 degrees. If you did not get exactly 54 degrees, please make sure you are rounding correctly. In the directions, it does specify to round to the nearest degree. So that would be your answer. So I'm going to move on to 6, and then in a second I'll allow you to attempt number 4 and number 5. So in number 6, we know the opposite side and the